Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about a car that makes you feel like you just stepped out of a 1940s gangster movie, but with the power to outrun modern supercars. It's the Morgan Supersport, a car so cool that even James Bond would have a hard time deciding between this and his Aston Martin. And trust me, if you pull up to a stoplight in this thing, even a Ferrari owner will look at you like, "Damn, I made the wrong choice." But before we dive into the details of this retro-futuristic beast, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more insane vehicles content. Otherwise, you might just miss out on the next car that could make you sell your house just to afford it. All right, let's get into it. Now, the Morgan Supersport is what happens when an old-school gentleman walks into the future and says, "All right, I'll allow some modern technology, but only if it looks vintage enough." This beauty takes inspiration from classic coach building and aerodynamics, giving us a long rear body and an aggressive front with a horseshoe grille that could probably double as a medieval weapon. Gone are the bonnet louvers, making airflow even smoother, and it sits so low and planted that if it were any lower, it would start digging for oil. Let's talk numbers, because what's the point of a gorgeous car if it can't go like a bat out of hell? Under the hood, or should I say under that endless bonnet, sits a 3-litre turbocharged inline-six cylinder engine sourced from Bayerischer Motorenwerke, BMW. This beast cranks out 335 horsepower and 369 pound-feet, 500 newton-meters of torque, pushing the rear wheels via an 8-speed automatic transmission. This means it launches from 0 to 60 miles per hour, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 3 9/10 seconds and tops out at 166 miles per hour, 267 kilometers per hour. Now let's talk about the chassis, because Morgan went all out with this one. It rides on a CXV aluminium platform sitting on top of an ashwood frame. Yes, wood! This combination gives the car exceptional torsional rigidity, making it sharper in corners than your barber's straight razor. The new steering geometry, without universal joints in the rack, gives a more direct feel, meaning every twitch of the wheel is met with instant response. Plus, weighing only 2,579 pounds, 1,170 kilograms, it has a power-to-weight ratio that even a Porsche 911 Carrera would be jealous of. For those who like their rides with a little extra spice, Morgan offers the optional dynamic handling pack, which adds adjustable dampers and a limited slip differential. Because why just drive when you can drift in style? The car rolls on 18-inch front and 19-inch rear wheels, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 5 tires, making sure you stay glued to the road, unless, of course, you want to give the rear tires some exercise. Now let's step inside, because Morgan knows how to mix luxury with nostalgia. The dashboard features old-school instruments with custom Morgan graphics in a 1909-style font, because even speedometers should have a vintage soul. The central console packs modern conveniences like a wireless charging pad and a high-end Sennheiser audio system, making sure your tunes sound crisp even when you're punching it down the highway. And get this, the car has 3 microphones with beam-forming technology and active noise cancellation, so you can take calls even when the wind is trying to slap you in the face. As for practicality, well, let's just say it has some. The Supersport comes with 2 interchangeable roof options, a mohair soft top for sunny days and a carbon fiber hard top for when Mother Nature decides to throw a tantrum. And if you decide to take the side windows off for that true open-air experience, they fit snugly in the luggage compartment, along with just enough space for a couple of duffel bags, because who needs a suitcase when you have style? Now let's talk about the price. The Morgan Supersport starts at 85,000 British pounds sterling, which is around 110,000 United States dollars. Of course, if you start adding customizations, the price will climb faster than your heart rate when you floor the accelerator. So what do you think? Is the Morgan Supersport the perfect mix of vintage charm and modern performance? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, there's a link in the description to the official product website if you feel like making an investment in pure, unfiltered automotive passion. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.